With Thanksgiving right around the corner, I thought you guys might want a couple of ideas for me on what to do for hair, makeup, and an outfit. Let's begin with the makeup. I'm beginning with an eye base, and this is the Revlon Cream Eyeshadows in Not Just Nudes, and I am taking the lightest color on my index finger and then applying this into the inner half of my lid just to make the eyeshadows a little bit more vibrant. Taking the darkest cream eyeshadow in the palette, I am now applying this onto the outer third of my lid and then working it up into my crease. The eyeshadow palette that I'm using is by NYX and is in the color Aloha, Mink Brown, and Deep Bronze, and this is what the colors look like. And I'm first taking the middle color, which is like a taupey shimmery nude color. It's my favorite color ever, and I'm applying this onto the inner half of my lid right over top of the lightest cream eyeshadow. For the crease, I'm using the Deep Bronze color named Deep Bronze. I wanted this crease to be a little bit more unique and have more of that cat-shaped effect. So what I'm going to be doing is aligning up a brush from the end of my nostril up my lower lash line, connecting to the back of my eyebrow. And now I'm just going to be filling in my crease and just applying it as normal, except this will give it more of a sharp edge. Now you can use Scotch tape for this, but that gives a much harsher effect, while this gives a softer effect, yet still giving that cat-shaped look. This color comes off very dark, so you definitely want to blend it out so that it softens up a little bit, but be sure that you don't overblend the edge because you still want to be able to tell that there's an edgy look. For the highlight for this look, I'm taking the lightest color in the palette, which is called Aloha, and then with a MAC 227, I'm applying this underneath my brow bone to clean up and bring out any of the colors, and then also along the edge just to clean that up and make it more defined. On the lower lash line, I'm going to be using a green cream eyeshadow, and this is the Revlon Cream Eyeshadows in Moonlit Jewels, and I'm taking the emerald green color on a very small angled liner brush and lining my lower lash line. And then just extend your lower lash line and flick up the green cream eyeshadow. And we don't want that bad boy to go anywhere, so just set it with some green eyeshadow. To avoid awkward separation between my makeup and my eye, I am rimming my waterline with a white eyeliner to make it look like as if the whites of my eyes have extended. To line my upper lash line, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Linear Intense Felt Tip Liquid Eyeliner and creating a thin line on the upper lash line and then beginning to thicken it up on the outer corner and eventually adding a wing in between the brown eyeshadow and the green wing on the lower lash line. Now we're moving on to mascara, so I'm beginning off by curling my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be using two types of mascara. The first one is the Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara, and I'm starting from the base and then wiggling the wand from my base all the way up to the tops of my lashes, and I'm repeating this process 2 times with 2 coats of this mascara. At the very outer lashes, I'm going to be bringing them out to the side so that it kind of elongates the wing of the eyeliner and just makes it a lot more accentuated. And then I'm taking the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline and applying this right over top of the CoverGirl mascara that we just did, also bringing out the outer lashes to define that wing, and then I'm also applying whatever is left onto the lower lashes. For the cheeks, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Contouring and Blush Kit, and I'm first taking the contour, and then on an angled brush, I'm going to be contouring my cheekbones to slim down my face and give it a more chiseled effect. And for blush, I'm just using the blush that comes in the palette, and then I'm applying this with that same brush right onto the apples of my cheeks and sweeping it back into the bronzer just so that it blends together very nicely. For the lips, I'm using a cranberry lipstick, and this is the NYX Black Label lipstick in number 128 Midnight Dinner. And I am just patting this onto my lips because if you smear it on like a regular lipstick, it gets very opaque and very bright, and we want it to be rather subtle to not compete with the eyes. To make my lips look a little bit more full and defined, I'm using a lip liner, and this is the NYX lip liner in number 860 Peekaboo Neutral, which is very natural to my lips, but really use whatever you want. You can use a cranberry one to match the lipstick. You can use one that is very natural to your lips, a bright pink, whatever you really want to use will pretty much work with this lipstick. So I am just outlining my lips to make them a little bit more full and defined.
And that's just the beginning.
I'm going over top of that lipstick and lip liner with a Nude Peach lip gloss, and this is by Revlon in Peach Petal, so I'm just applying this onto my lips. Now that the makeup's done, let's go work on the hair. So you want to begin by sectioning off the very top layers of your hair and then tying that back.
Just like the moon.
And then with a hair straightener, we are going to begin to flat iron all of the bottom pieces that we have laying down from the hair tie.
Cinematic and dramatic with the perfect ending. Oh, it's not like the movies. That's how it should.
Once you have finished that, we're going to release the tie-backed section of hair and then tie back the straightened part. So we are just working with the top section, and then brush that out. And then take a curling wand, mine happens to be from Remington, and then I'm going to be taking about a 1-inch section of hair and then wrapping this around the curling wand, laying it flat. And then when I'm finished, I'm just going to be letting it drop onto the back of my neck, and then you will get a curl that looks something like this. And then as I am just going around the very top layers of my hair doing this, I'm going to be switching up the sizes of each piece of hair so it's not so structured and all looks the same. And then also some pieces I'm going to be wrapping around it, not laying it flat, just to give my hair a different dimension. Jessica Harlow actually did a tutorial on this, which I'll have linked down below, but I also wanted to include it in this one because I think it's perfect for Thanksgiving. It was very highly supported in the runaway, and I just fell in love with it.
I heard that your dreams came.
And then once you have finished, just bring forward the straightened part of your hair and then just play around with the curled part. Loosen it up with your fingers. I personally like to brush out with the comb just to give it a very, very natural look, like a bedhead kind of vibe. So I just play with it and find the look that I like.
It ain't like you hold back.
Now that the hair is finished, this outfit obviously won't work, so let's go find something that will work. This blue blazer is from Charlotte Russe, and I absolutely adore this blazer. It is so comfortable. So it has an adorable button in the front, and then it also has a lot of detailing in the pockets and on the collar, which I absolutely adore. Again, it is so comfortable. It honestly feels like you're wearing a sweatshirt. It's such stretchy material. It goes down to my wrist. I just love this blazer so much. And then I paired it with a gray tank top, but you can pair with any color tank top that you would like. I would avoid blues, however. For the pants, I paired it with a black pair of leggings. I am absolutely in love with leggings. They are so comfortable. So this is just a black pair of leggings that I got from Love Culture. And then finally, my favorite parts, the boots. And I got these boots from Forever 21, and they are riding boot type style. They're not exactly like replicating them, but they're close enough. And it's in a really pretty auburn brown color. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.